Alright, so video on guitars, how they work, about them, and their history. Start off with the basic guitar. This is an acoustic. Has a very nice, I guess, a louder output to it. So that's the first guitar. There's three different types of guitars. There's an acoustic guitar, which is the one I just showed you. There's an electric guitar, which sounds more electric-y. That's an electric guitar. And third, get this out of the corner here. I don't know how to play this one, but this is a bass guitar, and you don't use a pick, you use your fingers. I don't know how it works, I never tried, I just have one. And then of course, you can't forget the most important guitar out of all of them, which is your Guitar Hero guitar. Just kidding. But seriously, it's very easy to make songs, to put them together. Three simple chords can put together a whole song, like so. Now, if you recognize that song as Jumper by, I don't even know, Third Eye Blind maybe? Really not sure, but acoustic is my favorite to play. I fool around with the electric here and there, not so much. For singing purposes, by yourself, acoustic is definitely the way to go. It just has a better sound to it. Has a better flow to it, and you're going to enjoy it more. Now when you're in the store, Guitar Center say, wherever you're going to buy a guitar, you want to go around to a bunch of different guitars and you want to pick out one that individually suits you. This one, I like it. It sounds nice. It's an Aria, the brand. It's blue, obviously. I picked it because, well, I thought it was a pretty cool looking guitar. It's got a nice little light fade down to a darker area. These are the strings of the guitar, obviously, makes sense. There's a whole bunch of different varieties of strings you can buy. I have Fender strings, acoustic ones. This is the neck of the guitar right here. This is where the output is. Now you can hook up a little piece, which I have hidden back here, right here. Now this little piece right here goes underneath the strings, like so, something like this. And then what you do is, you would bolt it on. You can't see them, well maybe you can, but there's screws right here, and you screw it down, and at the other end, there's an output. You plug this into, you can't see it, but my amp, it's down here. So you plug that into there, and that turns your acoustic guitar into an acoustic electric. And it just, you can fool around with the sound, even though acoustic sounds much better by itself. There's different tunings of guitars. I'll do a simple one. This right here, that's standard tuning. Now, in order to make a drop D, you take this string here, drop D, which is the D string obviously, you do this. Now for standard tuning, you start at the 5th fret. You can tell the frets because on the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, the 12th, the 15th, and the 17th, there's all dots. I don't know why, but there are dots on those ones. And for standard tuning, you hold your finger, any finger, on the 5th fret on the D string, which is the top one, the deepest sounding one, and you would play it, and see how it doesn't sound the same? To put it into standard tuning, you just tune it up like this, and now it sounds the same. And you go back to drop D, you tune it to the 7th fret. And And songs in drop D are like Everlong. Notice I don't have to move my hands, just one finger from here. And that makes a completely different sound. And then you can even get a cool sound because it's in drop D by just playing one string. And then a bar chord is when you hold down all the strings at once. And this one is a power chord. It's your first finger on any string, really. And then your ring finger and your pinky finger would go on the next two strings downwards to make a higher pitch sound. And they would go 2 frets away from your first finger. So right here I have my finger on the 5th fret on the 2nd string, and my ring finger and my pinky fingers on the 7th frets on the 3rd and 4th string to make that sound. Now if you do in drop D, because this string right here is tuned down, it's not going to sound right. It just doesn't have a right sound. But if you tune it back up to standard, and then you play it, it sounds normal. And play a song. Now that's all power chords, and that song is Outside by Stained. That's just a basic overview of playing acoustic and the different varieties. Yeah, that's about it for the video portion.